Fox Sports.
We are Baltimore. We are LA.
Well, the Halos had some momentum after the last homestand, but they come back home after a 2-4 road trip. They start a 9-game homestand tonight. Today is game number 1 of a 3-game set against the visiting Seattle Mariners. Hi, everybody, from inside the Big A, we welcome you back to Angels Baseball here on Fox Sports West, along with Mark Gubiza. I'm Victor Rojas, and after a 2-4 road trip, the last thing you want to do is face King Felix Hernandez on the mound, but at least Mike Trout, who's swinging the bat very well, has had some success against him.
Yeah, I think early on, a lot of Angel hitters had success against King Felix, but Mike Trout seems to be the guy right now to squaring up the baseball, squaring up the fastball. And take a look at our AT&T U-verse rewind. Opening day, first at bat of the season for Mike Trout against King Felix. Looking for a fastball, got a fastball out over the plate, hits that ball to center field. Last season, first at bat of the year against King Felix, hit a home run. What it was a breaking ball, got the middle part of the plate. You have to be aggressive against King Felix. When he gets locked in with his secondary pitches, he's very difficult to hit. His last 7 starts against the Angels, they've won all 7, and he's 4-0 with an ERA right at 1. Reason why he gets into those situations where he can get the hitters out with his secondary pitches. That's why I feel you have to be aggressive with the fastball. He will go aggressive with his fastball early on in the game to establish that both inside and out, jump on the fastball, score early, and allow Matt Shoemaker to be able to relax and pitch again against one of the best pitchers in baseball and win again against that.
Yeah, the scary thing is the word around town is that Felix Hernandez is even better this year than he was last year when he won the American League ERA title. Matt Shoemaker will be on the hill for the Angels as we try to counter the Seattle Mariners. Just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Sit back and relax. Lineups and first pitch when we return. Angels baseball is brought to you by CarMax. Card CarMax. Start here. And by Jack in the Box. Jack's hottest sandwich is back. Head to Jack in the Box for Jack's Blazing Chicken Sandwich. enjoy better. Call 1-855-WANT-TWC. By your Southern California Toyota dealers. And by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. We welcome you back out here to Angel Stadium. The Halos coming off being swept by the San Francisco Giants. The Seattle Mariners were swept in a 4-game series by the red-hot Houston Astros. So somebody's going to snap a losing streak here tonight. I'm going out on a limb. That should be a key to the game. Someone will win.
And someone may score more runs than the other team, too?
There's a pretty good chance that could happen.
Yes.
And as you pointed out, that the number there for the last 7 starts for Felix Hernandez, he has been very, very good. Extrapolate that out, even 2 more starts. You go back, if you remember, as an Angel fan, June 20th, 2013, the Mariners took an 8-1 lead with Felix Hernandez on the mound here at this ballpark. Then the 5th inning happened. That was Peter Borges, Mark Trumbo homered. The Angels eventually won that game 10-9. Felix got a no decision in that start. But since that point, 9 starts, he's 5-1 with a 1.07 ERA. And there was word that when he left that dugout that afternoon, he grabbed his pitching coach and said, that will never happen again. Well, he's been true to his word. He has been very, very good against the Angels, and now it's just up to this Angels offense to try to figure things out. Forget about Felix Hernandez. I guess the process now is try to just have good at-bats. It's been a long stretch for this Angels ball club where they've been able to go 1 through 9 and have good at-bats throughout and turn that lineup over.
Just relax at the plate. That's all you can do, especially when you're facing such a good pitcher like Felix. Relax at the plate. Don't try to do too much.
Take a look at the lineup for Lloyd McClendon and his Seattle Mariners. Seth Smith will lead things off. He's the DH. Justin Ruggiano is going to get some playing time at center field with Austin Jackson going on the disabled list with an ankle sprain that occurred yesterday in Houston. Robinson Cano at second. Nelson Cruz, the American League Player of the Month, is the cleanup hitter at right. Kyle Seager at third. Logan Morrison at first. Mike Zunino is the catcher. Dustin Ackley gets to start in left field. And it's Chris Taylor just called up before the game today. He will bat 9th and play shortstop. Taking on Matt Shoemaker. Comes into this one with a 2-1 record, but an even 6 ERA. Did throw the ball a little bit better the last time out.
And needs to command that strike zone. When Shoe does that, he's very good. And the keys to go-tos for Shoemaker today is down and away. Use that fastball, use off speed down and away, especially against those lefties, and split the plate. Use that split finger fastball to get some swing and miss, not only against left-handed batters, but also right-handed batters like a Nelson Cruz and Zunino, who both love to hit fastballs.
Check out the defense for the Halos behind Shoemaker. Matt Joyce in left, Mike Trout at center, Cole Calhoun in right. The infield has David Freese and Eric Guybar on the left side, Johnny Giavotella and C.J. Crone on the right side. Pujols at DH today, Chris Inetta back behind the plate.
And Shoemaker generally a fly ball pitcher, but I think he's going to get a lot of ground ball action. Eric Guybar is going to be the guy that's going to get a lot of that action at the shortstop position. Struggled a little bit in his last 7 games with 3 errors. At 0 his first 18. His 10 E's last year, which is a career low. I felt should have won the Gold Glove last year. Eric Guybar has won one in the past.
And to try to change up the mojo, the middle infielders going with the pant legs pulled up. A lot of red stirrups showing for both Guybar and Giavotella.
Look a lot faster now.
Yeah, well, you got to do what you got to do. Shoemaker's ready to go. Seth Smith settles into the batter's box, and we are ready for the first pitch tonight. Game number 26 for both ball clubs. First one in there for a strike.
Pretty interesting setup here too. They got the shift on the infield, but on the outfield situated, it's pulled. I mean, he's playing the other way. That's where we saw him hit the ball the other way against the Angels opening day.
This was out toward left field. Matt Joyce breaking back into his left is there, makes the catch, and there's out number 1.
And right on cue, going the other way with the pitch. Nice play by Matt Joyce out in left field. Finally got him out this year.
Yeah.
He was 3 for 3 in that opening game.
Halos took 2 of 3 from Seattle in that opening series to start the year. Justin Ruggiano steps into the batter's box. Mentioned getting a start in center field. Grounds one to short. Eric Guybar comes in. Ruggiano jammed him now. Low throw, dug out by Crone. 2 outs.
Slow roller. Eric Guybar still last couple of throws in his last few games. Not able to get a good handle of the baseball. Again, just a little bit of a bobble before he got the handle and over to first base, and Chrome picked him up by picking that low throw.
So 2 quick outs for Matt Shoemaker. 3 pitches. Robinson Cano coming up off to a slow start by his standards. 255 with a home run and 7 runs batted in. These are 2 teams that both have struggled on the offensive side, although Seattle can hit some home runs. And 31 on the season. That's 4th in the American League. But even with that said, they're 12th in runs scored, 12th in batting average, 14th in on-base percentage, and the Angels are just below them.
Yeah, Seattle really struggle with runners in scoring position, as the Angels have done so far this year as far as that category.
Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitching that was supposed to be the strength for Seattle has kind of let them down a little bit, aside of course, Felix Hernandez. Paxton a little bit better of late. 1-2. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, their bullpen was great last year. Very talented starting staff, but their team ERA right now 4.35.
That's good for 11th in the American League. Cano shoots one out toward left center field, tailing away from Trout, and he will track it down to the backhand as Matt Shoemaker has himself a 1-2-3 first. Went to the bottom of the inning. Ibar, Trout, and Pujols coming up for the Angels. We'll take a look at Mike Scioscia starting 9 for the Halos at 11 and 14 on the season. Eric Ibar leading things off in short. Mike Trout at center. Albert Pujols DHing today. Cole Calhoun still in that cleanup spot at right. David Freese at third. Johnny Giavotella jumps up to the 6th spot. He's at second base. Matt Joyce at left. C.J. Cron at first. Chris Iannetta rounding out that starting 9. Taking on the 29-year-old right-hander native of Valencia, Venezuela, Felix Hernandez.
Yeah, 4+ pitches, fastball, slider, curve, and great changeup, and very good so far this year. But the keys, the go-tos against Felix here tonight: fastball early, jump on that fastball, especially early part of the game, and throw off his timing, step out of the batter's box, make him field his position, bunt, drag bunt, make him move around.
Ibar hitting .204 with a couple of doubles, 8 runs batted in. And first pitch swinging, skies one to left. Ackley moving back on. He was playing very shallow, and the left fielder makes the grab for the first out. Defensively for Seattle, you have Ackley, Ruggiano, and Cruz in the outfield from left to right. Seager, Taylor, Cano, and Morrison around the infield from third to first. Zunino behind the plate.
And Seager at third base, one of the best Gold Glove winner last season. The second Seattle Mariner to win that Gold Glove third baseman. The other, Adrian Beltre. He's got off to a little bit of a slow start so far this year with 4 errors, but he has turned 3 double plays.
First pitch fastball to Trout in for a strike. Good numbers in his careers. Gooby pointed out to you, 365 average against Felix.
That was almost the exact same spot he hit out. We showed on the opening there. opening day. A fastball right in that same location. Dead center field home run.
Chopper foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Mike hitting .318 with 6 home runs, 15 RBIs. 0 for 4 yesterday as the Angels were held to just 3 hits.
Well, that
Felix
just missed.
Yeah, Felix thought he had a punch out.
Zunino set to target upstairs, went the upper part of the strike zone. Looked like it might have touched that upper part of the strike zone, came back, didn't get the call.
Two balls and 2 strikes. Jim Joyce, the crew chief, calling balls and strikes tonight. Greg Gibson at first, Marvin Hudson at second, and Chad Fairchild at third base.
Jim Joyce, one of the best, most consistent home plate umpires.
Trout fouled that one right into the midst. It's a foul tip. 2 outs.
Monday key against King Felix and the Mariners tonight. See you again, Wiz Khalifa. When you've seen him a number of times, we talked about how well he's thrown against the Angels in the past, but you also know exactly what he does early in the game, and that's when you see that fastball and you attack. Ibar did that, hit a pretty good fly to left field. Trouty had a pitch to drive, first pitch, took it, and ended up had to deal with those secondary pitches. That great invisible changeup from Felix.
Albert chasing the slide at first pitch, and it is 0-1. Pujols to DH tonight. .212 average, 4 home runs, and 10 runs batted. It has 3 doubles on the season. Talking to Mike Blowers, the analyst for the Mariners broadcast, asking him about Felix. In years past, when he faced the Angels, it was just a fastball type of situation for him early on. He says he comes out at you now, the best he has ever seen him pitch. And it's everything. He's got all 4 pitches going from the get-go, whereas before he would try to figure out, is it the slider or the curveball that I have tonight during the game? Now he's entering games with pretty much the entire arsenal.
Yeah, that's a feel pitch. Even that pitch right there from him. His average fastball back in 2005, 95.8 miles per hour. This is according to Fangraphs. This season, 90.9 miles per hour. So down, but he's a better pitcher at this point.
This is lined toward right center field. Good piece of hitting by Albert. It's a single. Cruz was shading him that way, cuts it off. The Angels have a man on here with 1 out, and Cole Calhoun coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be real important for Cole to be aggressive early on. And it's a nice, you mentioned, nice piece of hitting. Got a fastball, but this fastball more of a 4-seam fastball up. Just went with the pitch, didn't try to pull it. He stayed back extremely well in that swing Albert did. Just went with the pitch. There'll be a time when he tries to come inside. That's when you try to hit it out of the yard. When you have a pitch out over the plate, serve it in the right center field.
And when Albert's going good, he's taking that pitch and driving it the other way. Morrison will play behind Albert at first base. Cole fouls the first one at the plate.
I like that, going after. This part of the lineup for the Angels today. The 4, 5, 6, and 7 hitters combined, just 2 for 58 against Felix. When you're in that position, that means you're put yourself in a spot where you have to deal with the secondary pitches. Go for that first pitch. That may be your best pitch to crush.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's no doubt. No matter how good you are on the mound, there's going to be games in which you just don't locate.
Right.
And especially early in the game where it's a feel. You go to, you warm up in the bullpen, you feel either really good or sometimes you don't feel as good. But that first inning or 2, so you get on a roll, that's your chance as a hitter. All the good ones struggle first inning or 2.
Breaking ball, caught the inside corner, 1-2. Cole hitting .309 with 3 home runs, 14 runs batted in on the season. 0 for 3 yesterday with a walk. A couple of hits in the series against the Giants. Time was called. Nobody's holding Albert on, so kind of interesting that Felix was holding the baseball there.
I don't blame him. I mean, Albert's still dealing with that hamstring issue. Gives you an opportunity, especially with a left-handed batter at the plate, for Morrison to be able to move away from the base, have better coverage in the infield.
Called strike 3. Down goes Calhoun, and the Angels are done here in the first. We'll head to the second inning with no score. Hey folks, tomorrow celebrate Cinco de Mayo here at the Big A when the Angels take on the Mariners at 7:05. Join us for Taco Tuesday, drink specials, and live entertainment in the Game One Music Garden. Purchase tickets today at the Angels Stadium Ticket Office or online at angels.com. What in the world was that dance move?
I'm just getting ready. I'm excited.
How would you explain that?
Had a twitch.
You're going to have to ice tonight, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Sore?
Oh, no question. Back is gone.
Cruz, Seager, and Morrison to face Matt Shoemaker here in the second. Matt threw 8 pitches in the first. And, first pitch swinging here. So 0-1 count. Nelson Cruz, the American League Player of the Month for April. Hitting .343, 13 home runs, 25 runs batted in. It's the majors in those two categories, and slugging at .788. No balls and 1 strike. Cruz 1 for 6 in his career against Shoemaker. One and 2. .13 home runs through the club's first 25 games, tying a club record. Ken Griffey Jr. did it as well.
That was a solid pitch. Good part of the plate, just off the inside corner.
A swing and a miss. Down goes Cruz. Shoemaker picks up his first strikeout of the night. 1 down.
That's why that pitch before was so important, because it was ran off the inside corner. Then you open up the outside corner. A nice little split finger fastball to get a swing and miss.
Four up, 4 down for Shoemaker. Kyle Seager at the plate. Mentioned the slow start that he's off to. .244 average, a couple of home runs. 12 runs batted in. Upstairs. Seager last year 25 home runs, 96 RBIs. This shoots this one past third. As the shift was on, Freese playing towards short, unable to get to it. It's a 1-out single.
Not much room down that third base line. He's playing that shortstop position. Seager just went with the pitch. Good piece of hitting by Seager. And sometimes you'll see that when you put the shift on. Let that baseball travel enough to be consistent, hit the ball that way.
Shoemaker from the stretch now facing Logan Morrison. 218 average, 3 home runs, and 6 RBIs for Morrison. Seager with a short lead at first. 1 ball, no strikes. Shoemaker's last start was against Oakland. No decision. 3 runs on 6 hits, 5 2/3 innings. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk through 84 pitches in that one. Defeated Seattle on the 8th at Safeco, his first start of the year. This was fouled back.
Morrison 3 for 5 in his career versus Shoemaker. That was a pretty comfortable swing. A good fastball hitter. Can change speeds on him. Just keep it down and away.
Popped him up. High bars there. 2 down.
A good spot down and away. Good on a fastball. When you see a guy on your fastball, you got to change speeds, but keep it down and away.
Command was an issue for Shoemaker through his first couple of starts of the season. But much better of late. He had that one game in which he had 3 walks. It was against Oakland here on the 20th of April. Very uncharacteristic. Zunino gets hit by a pitch.
That's one of those pitches, though. That's the pitch. Obviously, it's off the plate inside, but fastball's in against Zunino. He's very strong and quick on that pitch. And he will swing at it. That fastball ran in and get him around the waist belt area. But still, that's a tough pitch to go inside against him. If you miss out over the plate, that's the pitch. He's got real good power to left field on a fastball inside. Try to avoid that spot of the plate against him.
Second time this year Zunino's been hit. Second batter that Shoemaker has plunked. So 2 on, 2 outs. And Ackley, the left fielder, now up. Outfield straight around. Joyce very shallow and left. Ackley takes low. Breaking ball. Ackley's batting average at an even 200. Couple of doubles, 3 home runs, 3 runs batted in. Seager with a big lead at second base. Bouncer to the right side. Giavotella has it. And we'll head to the bottom of the second. Freeze, Giavotella, Joyce coming up for the Angels with no score. Southern California, beautiful night. A little chilly here tonight. The Angels did make a move prior to the game today. They designated Drew Butera for assignment and called up Carlos Perez, who's having a good start to his AAA campaign. .361 average with a couple of home runs, 12 runs batted in. 24-year-old, the same hometown of Felix Hernandez, Valencia, Venezuela, and acquired this offseason from the Houston Astros along with Nick Tropiano on the Hank Conger deal. But a guy that will get some opportunities behind the plate. Had a very good spring training.
He's very solid defensively too. Very good catch and throw catcher. Frames the baseball very well. Blocks pitches in the dirt.
Freeze bounces this one over to Taylor, the shortstop. One down.
And coming up later in the game, we'll check out the big news from around the majors on the Carl's Jr. Sports Update. Houston, do they have any problems? Tonight, they are dealing of late. A change in Milwaukee. Did it help?
Here's Johnny Givatello with one out. Deja vu all over again. Ground ball is short. 2 outs. Perez, by the way, he's never been in the big leagues. His first taste of big league life, although he's been in big league camp in spring training. Last couple of years at AAA. It might be an opportunity for him to get some at-bats. Also, perhaps even to light a fire, perhaps underneath Chris Iannetta.
Mike Scioscia really likes him behind the plate. And the offensive numbers certainly have been there, AAA at least. Only 17 pitches thrown so far for Felix, but that's never really an issue with him. So I don't think you sit there and just work counts just to try to get the pitch count up against him. It doesn't really matter. You have to be aggressive.
3 infielders on the right side with Joyce up. Hitting 141, 3 doubles, 6 RBIs. He's behind in the count at 0-2. Breaking ball, they wanted appeal, did not go. 2 strikeouts for Hernandez, 1 hit allowed. That was to Pujols with 2 outs in the first. I think I may have said the first pitch was a strike. It was actually a ball, so it's 3-1 now. Joyce gets this one into the overshift. Robinson Cano from shallow right. Throws out Joyce. And the Angels go down in order. We'll head to the 3rd with no score. Saturday, MLB on Fox Sports 1 returns with a doubleheader of divisional rivalries, beginning with the Royals taking on the Tigers, and the Braves square off against the Nationals. Coverage begins at 9:30 a.m. on your home for baseball every Saturday. Fox Sports 1 is streaming live on Fox Sports Go. 9-1-2, Seattle Mariners.
Excited youngster there.
Yeah.
Quick.
She's pumped up.
Yes, indeed.
Chris Taylor, Seth Smith, Justin Ruggiano face Matt Shoemaker. Taylor called up before the game today. He's hitting .313 at AAA with a couple of home runs, 6 RBIs. Former 5th round pick, 2012 from the University of Virginia. Did play in 47 games last year with Seattle, hit .287. Broke a bone in his wrist. Fractured a bone in his wrist. Was placed on the DL toward the end of spring.
They really like his defense at shortstop too.
Breaking ball just a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bouncer foul. 1-2. Freeze playing toward the line with Taylor at the plate. Lloyd McClendon was asked before the game as far as his plans for Taylor. Both he and Miller are traditional shortstops. Brad Miller. Miller did not get sent down. He's still with the team. Just off the plate for ball 2. Could have conceivably one of those two guys maybe platoon out in the outfield till Austin Jackson comes back from the DL with Ruggiano out there now. Full count.
Pretty good pitch. 2 times he's in this sequence against Taylor. Shoemaker has thrown almost the exact same spot just off the inside corner.
There's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Taylor, and there's out number 1. Second punch out for Matt.
And what he did, he moved the pitches around consistently from up in the strike zone to inside, away, and then eventually paints the outside corner. You see all 6 of those pitches at different spots of the strike zone are just out of the strike zone for Shoemaker, which is important for him. And that one there at 91 miles an hour. It's good to see that from Shoemaker.
Seth Smith hit a fly ball to left field to lead off the ball game. Is 0 for 1. Cuts through that one, and it's 0-2. Smith last year hit .266 with 12 home runs for the San Diego Padres. And you mentioned that opening game that he had against the Angels. 2 doubles, a triple, 2 RBIs. One and 2 now.
Good miss there from Shoemaker. Went that 2-seam fastball to try to bring it back in the inside corner.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Well, that one at 92. I wonder if he'll try to sneak that little split finger fastball now after back-to-back fastballs inside.
Back inside, full count.
Three pitches in a row, almost the exact same spot inside.
All missing in off the plate. Swing and a miss. Got him on the splitter. 2 down. Back-to-back punch-outs.
Well, you just felt at some point in this sequence he was going to go with a split finger fastball after 3 in a row inside. Starts it in, drops the bottom, drops out on that split finger fastball. A lot of pitches on the inner half against Smith, and he finishes them off with a split. You see that grip? He thinks fastball, reads fastball, then the bottom drops out and gets a swing and miss. It's a good sequence, knowing you're facing a very tough pitcher on the other side for Shoemaker.
0-1 count on Ruggiano. And that splitter really more of a changeup than, say, the fork ball, or the guy that really splits the fingers on the baseball. You know, I think of talking the Angels. I think I always go back to Brian Harvey, the ultimate fork ball. That thing would just get.
Bruce Sutter had that.
Bruce Sutter, yeah. That would hover around thigh high. All of a sudden, the bottom would just drop out at the plate. Whereas Shoemaker's, it looks like a fastball the entire way, and just kind of dies at the plate. Kind of like Felix's. Felix, however, has his dives a lot more at the plate.
Yeah, and he still to this day insists it's not a split, it's a changeup. Whatever it is, it disappears.
Yeah, Shoemaker strikes out the side. We'll head to the bottom of the third with no score. Outs through 3 innings so far. Facing Felix Hernandez, and you know that as a starting pitcher when you have this guy on the mound. And Felix, you've got to throw up some zeros yourself.
Your concentration level when you're a pitcher in these spots, when you're facing one of the best in all of baseball, you're ready to go. The competitive juices in your body, you're ready to go and make quality pitch after quality pitch. There's a reason why Felix, I mean, he's one of the best in the game, but he gets a lot of no decisions because the people he's facing, their games are elevated, and they're making great pitches against his team also.
C.J. Cron hitting .239, 4 doubles, a home run, 5 RBIs. Not play yesterday as he bounces this one to the right side. Well, miscommunication. Morrison to Hernandez, and the foot is on the bag for the first out.
That's why you always go over on that ground ball, that right side of the infield, no matter what. Be able to find the base and then stretch. And that's what you want to do. If you're a young pitcher watching, it's exactly what it feels like. He got to the base first and then able to reach out and make the play. Now, granted, you want your foot a little bit closer towards the edge. But when you're that big running down the line, you're going to avoid him anyhow.
I was just going to say, back in your day, there might have been a player or two that would have seen that Achilles on the top of the bag there.
Yeah, Kirk Gibson liked to try to do that one. But I always sharpen up my elbow just in case. Ready, in position.
Chip Joyce hollered something toward the Angels dugout. Not sure what that was about. Now it takes a breaking ball for ball 1. Chris hitting .098, a double and an RBI on the season. 1 for 3 yesterday. Pulls this one to third. Seager has it. 2 outs.
Seager with some great hands at third base. Used to be a second baseman, a very good second baseman also, but his hands at third base, strong throwing arm, always in good position, comes in well on the baseball. Got to be pretty good to win the Gold Glove, the same position Adrian Beltre plays it.
Eric Ibarra for 1 with a fly ball to left. Breaking ball. Evens account at 1-1. 2 strikeouts, no walks, 1 hit allowed for Felix.
5 consecutive ground ball outs.
Over the mound. Robinson Cano, bare hands. Boy, that would have been an unbelievable play, but Ibar running. Tough to throw him out in that situation with an infield base hit.
And we always talk about how good of a hitter Robinson Cano is, but he is a very good fielding second baseman with a great arm. Is so smooth at that position. And Ibar running too well. Now you're in that spot now where you know it's always difficult to score runs against Felix Hernandez, and Eric Ibar's got pretty good speed, and Hernandez has always been susceptible to stolen bases. 20 stolen bases in 25 attempts last year, but this man at the plate right now you'd love to have up. If he gets a hold of one, it's a 2-0 lead.
Trout struck out in the first. Good lead for Ibar at first base with 2 outs. Trout pulls it foul.
Now it's time for the T-Mobile game changer with Mike Trout at the plate against King Felix. Most home runs versus any pitcher. Yu Darvish, Trout, he's got 4 home runs career. King Felix right behind him with 3. Bartolo Colon also has given up 3 along with Gonzalez and Hernandez against Mike Trout.
Long hold. Now Trout asks for time, and it's granted. "31 pitches, 20 for strike for Hernandez." Quick throw.
Felix has 10 career pickoffs. Quick footwork. Good thing about that, he's distracted from Trout. That's what we want.
Halo's just 10 stolen bases on the year. Ibar's 0 for 2. One ball, 1 strike.
Threw a number of pitches inside his first at bat. Trout got from Felix Hernandez. But that first pitch he threw them right down the middle of the plate, but from that point forward, a lot of pitches in, then finished them off with a nasty pitch.
Ibar calling time this time.
And throwing off his timing, that's what you hope for. That one mistake that Felix Hernandez makes, potentially during the course of a game, before really settling in.
One ball, 2 strikes.
A disappearing changeup. Now I think you go if you're a Ibar on a 1-2 count. Worst case scenario, you give a fresh count to Trout. More than likely, you see another one of those pitches in the dirt.
Pujols on deck. Here's the 1-2. Trout check swing. No. That's just a clank off the glove. It certainly looked like a check swing foul, but it just went off the glove of Zunino.
Look at Marson's looking as if he thought it might have been fouled.
It sounded like a foul ball.
Up here it did. And they're going to have a conversation with Gibson. And
yeah, it's a foul ball.
Craig Gibson went down to talk to Jim Joyce. Now they bring the whole crew in here this to see. Sometimes I'd rather have this than, sometimes when you go into the replay.
Right.
Have that discussion. Did someone see that? As far as the umpiring crew. I mean, I love the sound of a glove when you throw a fastball in there, but that would be certainly an odd sound on a glove.
I'm trying to figure out why Zunino ran after it the way he did if it was a foul ball. If he thought it was a foul ball. I mean, I clearly thought it was a foul ball. I mean, that's from up here. Just the sound of it.
There's no doubt. See a view right here? And this is the change in direction.
Yeah. It's important for the Angels because if the call stands and it's just I guess they'd have to call it a pass ball. Ibar's in scoring position.
And against Felix, he'll take any break he can get. Yeah, they got the call right. Mike Scioscia wants an explanation.
So Ibar's got to go back to first base. I think Mike's probably arguing the same thing. Why is Zunino sprinting after the baseball if it's a foul ball?
At least from his angle, he would probably think that.
I mean, they're not going to change the call now. Mike probably just wants an explanation here.
Yeah, Felix hasn't thrown. He might mix in a throw or so right now. He still hasn't thrown. He's been waiting around for a while. It's not a bad idea for Mike Scioscia to stay out there and slow him down, maybe even.
So Ibar headed back to first and a 1-2 count here on Trout.
That's the right call. I don't think Felix made any throws in this delay. That pitch, foul ball, fastball in. Gotta believe he's going to go with that.
Quick throw to first.
Change piece.
That's not a bad decision right there on Felix's part. The throw over real quick to first.
Real quick. Didn't even allow Eric to establish his lead. It's varying your times at the plate, but also varying your times of your throw to first base. So far, he's done a pretty good job. He's only allowed one stolen base this year in one attempt.
In the dirt, blocked by Zunino, and he can't get a handle of it. So Eric eventually ends up at second base on a wild pitch.
First wild pitch of the season for Hernandez. Last year, 18 wild pitches. Change up in the dirt. Similar pitch he threw to get a swing and miss for Trout his first at bat.
So man at scoring position, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Full count. Pujols on deck.
Back to back change-ups from Hernandez. So he'll either come right back with a change-up again or he'll throw a fastball in.
Called strike 3, froze him on a fastball, and the Angels are done here in the third. We'll head to the fourth. Still scoreless. Hey, folks, tomorrow the Angels take on the Mariners at 7:05, and fans in attendance will receive a sombrero courtesy of State Farm and attempt to set another Guinness World Record. Purchase your tickets today at Angel Stadium Ticket Office or online at angels.com.
Yes. Can't wait. Another record.
What was that dance move you were doing the last
Remember
read?
my back went out?
Come on.
It went out.
Come on.
It went out. I tried.
That is so tired. Shoemaker coming off an inning in which he struck out the side in the third. Will face Cano, Cruz, and Seager here in the fourth. Robinson Cano, a fly ball to center field in the first inning. Pulled right side, Giavotella into the dive, robs Cano, and there's the first out.
Giavottella's done a nice job defensively, showing good range. Diving in that outfield grass, quickly gets up, throws Cano out. It's all about looking that baseball into the glove, under control, and a firm throw to first base.
One out for Cruz, a strikeout, Victim leading off the second. And just to go back on the Trout at bat in the third, pretty good pitch from Felix Hernandez on the inside part of the plate.
Four-seam fastball. He threw back-to-back changeups. He struck out Trout his first at bat on a changeup in the dirt, and you have to respect that pitch. And then he froze him with a fastball inside. He's got 4+ pitches we talked about in the opening, but he could throw all of them for strikes.
Boy, if Matt stays right there, especially against a guy like Cruz, you're giving yourself an opportunity.
Well, what great numbers he had as the AL Player of the Month. 13 home runs, 25 ribeyes.
40 home runs a season ago as a member of the Orioles. And he got him with a high fastball. 2 down, second time tonight that he has struck him out. That's 5 punch outs for Shoemaker.
Showed him in early and then away with everything else, and then up and out of the strike zone with a 4-seam fastball to finish him off. Looks good as a hitter, but right at the letters. Get another swing and miss. Good velocity tonight for Matt.
And command. Location has been fantastic. Throwing strikes early. This one's out to left. Playable for Joyce. Boy, another quick, economical inning for Matt Shoemaker. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Pujols, Calhoun, and Freese coming up with no score. Makers scoreless as we start at the bottom of the fourth inning. And this Mother's Day, treat mom to a memorable brunch here at the Big A on Sunday. Enjoy a pregame brunch in the Music Garden and watch the Halos take on the Astros at 12:35. For more info and to purchase tickets, just go to angels.com/promotions. Mom's making plans right now.
Yes, right away. I don't blame her. Special weekend for mothers here at the ballpark.
Speaking of the Houston Astros, by the way, not to get off topic, the Astros lost. But we'll hear more of that a little bit later on.
We think it was possible that something happened.
Somebody said they lost. It's unconfirmed.
Yes.
Merely a rumor. Pujols, Calhoun, and Freese to face Felix here in the fourth.
You know that the internet is. You just don't know quite yet.
Oh, you're not supposed to believe everything.
Not everything. Not everything.
Albert 1 for 1 with a single to right center. 2 hits for the Halos, 1 for Seattle. Andrew McCutcheon jersey near the foul ball area.
What a great player.
Oh, no doubt.
MVP himself, National League.
I love watching that guy play.
Oh, he covers some ground and he can crush the baseball. We've always talked about the new face of the game. You got Trout, you got McCutcheon, Posey we saw in San Francisco, Stanton down in Miami.
Boy, didn't miss by much. As a matter of fact, it looked like it was a strike. Felix thought he had a strikeout. Instead, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, anytime you see Felix throw a 92-mile-an-hour fastball right at that spot, he likes to follow right back up with a changeup. Really difficult to lay off that pitch out of the strike zone.
Breaking ball. Fouled at the plate.
That pitch down out of the strike zone is trying to stay alive. Fouled off.
And breathe. Exhale. shallow center field. It'll fall in for a hit. Albert will take it. 2 for 2 tonight.
Waiting for Alfredo to laugh at him right now. But a good hit. 2 hits in the game for Albert. Ran that fastball inside. This time got his hands inside the baseball enough. So he get a base hit into center field, using a big part of the field.
Cole struck out looking in the first. Three hits now for the Angels. Ibar had an infield base hit. Pujols with 2 out to the outfield. Total of 4 singles combined between 2 teams. And probably in Hernandez's mind, he felt that he struck out Albert on a 1-2 pitch. Didn't get the call on.
Yeah, that was a good pitch right in the lower part of the strike zone.
The old pitcher's pitch.
Albert getting that respect for his eye.
Ground ball toward the middle. Backhanded by Cano. Wow. Flips it to Taylor to Morrison. A double play.
What a play.
2 down.
What a flip from Cano. Dealing with the umpire to flip behind the back. The perfect feed to Taylor. 4-6-3 double play. Now he was able to flip this ball back. Must be watching the NBA playoffs with that feed. Like Steph Curry, the MVP. King Felix likes that. I always say that's the pitcher's best friend, a double play ball.
Fastball up and in. Freeze grounded out his first time up. Wally Joyner's in the house.
It's Wally World.
Wally World. 1986 all over again. Three balls and no strikes.
Green light right here. Look for fastball if you freeze. 4 home runs on the season, 18 RBI. Well, even on a 3-0 pitch, Felix spots that fastball so well. That fastball is right on the inside corner. Unless you're looking in, it'd be very difficult to get the barrel of the bat on it.
And he draws the 2-out walk. First one issued by Hernandez. Yeah, he's not going to give in to you. If you want to pull the trigger on 3-0, he's not going to groove it or get it over fastball to get back into the count.
And 51 pitches thrown, 29 strikes, 22 out of the zone for Felix Hernandez. He's only allowed 1 home run. That was Trout's home run in the first inning. His first at bat of the year against him.
Oh, what gallant Giavatello grounded out himself.
So far, he's thrown the ball extremely well against Trout, who has good career numbers against Felix Hernandez.
And that is, it allowed just 22 hits in 34 2/3 innings prior to today. 36 strikeouts, 6 walks. In the dirt, blocked by Zunino. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The opponent's only hitting 182 against Hernandez. Zunino's very, very good blocking pitches in the dirt. We saw that up in Seattle, that opening series. And he has some pitchers on this staff that will throw a lot of pitches in the dirt, between Felix and Paxton Iwakuma when he's right.
Freeze over at first base with 2 outs. 1-2. Matt Joyce on deck.
Boy, he pitches inside very effectively also.
There's only been one guy to reach scoring position in this game. That was Ibar on the wild pitch last inning with 2 outs. And then the 3-2 pitch, Felix struck out Trout, locked him up on a fastball in. Ground ball toward short. Taylor gets around it. Off balance throw, and Morrison's foot came off the bag.
Yeah, Alfredo Griffin right away pointing at the base. Seeing Morrison's foot off, not able to make contact. A tough throw for Taylor. Off balance throw. He does have a strong throwing arm. And see if he was able to make contact. Looks like his foot is off the base there. Call was right. Ray Gibson on that had a good view. You see right there, foot off the base. No question, safe.
Giavatelli gets credited with a single. So first and second, 2 outs, and Joyce up. Because you have a man at second base, unable to play 3 guys on the right side. Taylor shading Joyce toward the middle. He hooks this one into right field. Long run for Nelson Cruz. He's there, makes the catch. And the Angels are done here in the 4th. We'll head to the 5th. Still scoreless. Angels baseball is brought to you by the 2015 Jeep Cherokee with an EPA estimate 31 highway miles per gallon. Visit Jeep.com for more information. And by AT&T Uverse. More live TV channels on the go than cable. Good pitchers duel here between Matt Shoemaker and Felix Hernandez. Scoreless as we start the 5th. Matt's retired 7th straight since hitting Zunino with 2 outs in the 2nd. 5 strikeouts, no walks, 1 hit allowed. There's a base hit to Seager. Morrison, Zunino, and Ackler. 6, 7, and 8 for Seattle here in the 5th. Morrison popped out to Eric Ibar in the 2nd. So he's 0 for 1. Handles could use a start. It goes deep into the game as Matt falls behind here 2-0.
Yeah, starter's been averaging less than 6 innings per start. We're around 5 1/3 to 5 2/3 innings pitched. Bullpen has been in a lot of innings of late.
It's been kind of the same situation for Seattle as well. 3-0. First 3-ball count for Matt. That's a 4-pitch walk. Borderline pitch goes Morrison's way and on for Mike Zunino. Hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance.
And he will be aggressive on first pitch. Seeing something down and away, get a ground ball. He's rolled into 3 double plays this year. Be careful going inside with the fastball, though.
Missed it. 1 ball, no strikes.
It's 5 in a row now for Shoemaker.
Seattle's 6th in the American League in stolen bases with 14. I wonder if they, like the Angels, have tried on occasion to start something going with the base runners. Hit run action. Try to create some runs or manufacture a run. Morrison takes off. Zunino fouls one back. .50 pitches now thrown by Shoemaker.
29 in the strike zone. Been pretty consistent this inning so far, though. 4-pitch walk. Other than that, he's been throwing the ball exactly where he wants to. Shoemaker very good at home last season. 11 starts at an ERA just over 2. 7-2 mark. Just with a good record in those starts. A lot of them against the best pitchers in the game also.
Good lead for Morrison at first. Doesn't go. 1-1. Skied foul on the left field line. 1-2. Shoemaker's retired the side in order 3 times tonight, the first, third, and 4th innings. Felix Hernandez has retired the side just once tonight, and that was the second. Halos have had 2 brief opportunities against Felix. Called strike 3. Snap throw to first. Morrison back safely. Zunino is called out for the first out.
Great spot away. Great spot again away against him. He's looking for the inner half of the plate to do damage. Paints the outside corner with that 2-seam fastball. Brings it back. And a quick throw for Mayanetta.
Good call, too, by Jim Joyce, just from the standpoint of when you get a catcher that's moving, especially on a back pick at first base. Umpires at times have been known to kind of give up on it because, quite honestly, they get blocked. This is Skied on the foul side of third base. Freeze looks like he's got a play on it. Puts it away for out number 2.
And Jim Joyce is very good as far as having an idea of his strike zone, consistent.
Ackley 0 for 2 with that pop-up. And now it's the shortstop Chris Taylor who struck out his first time up. Morrison still at first. No runs, a hit, 2 left on for Seattle. No runs, 4 hits, 4 left on for the Angels. The bottom of the 5th inning, Crone, Iannetta, and then back to the top of the order with Eric Ibar to face Felix Hernandez. Out to right, playable for Calhoun. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth here at the Big A with no score. The Angels. Want to remind you that this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Angels and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles Angels. Felix Hernandez, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 4 hits allowed. Gave up 2 hits last inning. C.J. Cron 0 for 1 as he bounced one to Morrison his first time up.
That's that good slow curveball. It has a hard slider along with his great changeup. We know about his fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes. TJ getting to start at first base tonight with Pujols serving as a DH.
What's amazing, the transition that King Felix has made against the Angels early in his career. The Angels had some great numbers against them. You look at those starts from 2006 to 2012, 6-12 in ERA over 4, but since that point, that's an 11 starts, 6-1. 1.75 ERA.
Cron goes down looking for the first out.
Film a number of different spots as far as we talk about the 4 quadrants of the strike zone, and then out of the strike zone, this pitch rated the lower part. They went down and away, lower part of the strike zone, up and in, and finished them off on the inside part of the plate and down. Very rarely you see when we show those Fox tracks the sequence for Felix as he throw many in the middle part of the plate.
Netta grounded out sharply to Seager in the 3rd inning. So for 1. And what makes that pitch so difficult, the one that Cron struck out on, that's the same plane in which he throws that Splitter or off-speed pitch, and he calls
Yeah,
it
you're
changeup.
expecting it to run out of the strike zone, but it stays true to that spot. Similar to that one, he paints that outside corner, and then the next one changeup that drops out of the strike zone. He is so under control. He has that hip turn and the pitching rubber to maintain his balance. And he drops another changeup in there.
And that's the get it over changeup.
That as a hitter, you're thinking, okay, that one's in the strike zone, I have to protect. Well, this next one, he'll either go upstairs with a fastball or he can go and bounce that changeup down.
Hernandez goes down swinging, 2 outs. Back-to-back punch outs for Hernandez.
This time he goes with a hard slider. See rotation and then down and away. Every pitch against Iannetta in that sequence was at least at the knees or below.
Five punch outs now to go with the 1 walk, and here's Eric Ibar. Infield base hit last time up for Eric. 1 for 2 game. Seager playing in over third just in case. This one fouled off the left. Almost the exact same spot. 0-2 count.
Yeah, both pitches on the outer half of the plate or just off the outside corner. He will throw the 2-seam fastball to try to lock a left-handed batter up inside.
Hard breaking ball, and that's the pitch that's really given Ibar a lot of trouble to start the year. That one a little bit slower, but he at least able to track it a little bit better. The hard slider's the one he's really giving him a lot of trouble.
And all of a sudden, Felix Hernandez is starting to throw more breaking balls, whether it's his curveball or slider, with changeup fastball early on.
Fastball away.
He hasn't done that too often, overthrew that fastball. Missed by quite a bit.
Gone to a full count now. Trout on deck. Scoreless here in the 5th with 2 outs. Bases clear.
It's his second full count.
Ibar strikes out swinging. Hernandez strikes out the side. 5 complete. Still scoreless. top of the 6th inning, and you knew with both offenses struggling coming into this series that you would have a pretty good pitching matchup. Shoemaker, if he throws strikes as he did the last time out, could give the Mariners some troubles. We know what Felix Hernandez has done over the last couple of years against the Angels. So basically, as advertised so far.
Yeah, both. You got the split finger fastball for Shoemaker, and then that circle changeup that Felix thrown. Both very good as far as down in the strike zone, getting a lot of swing and misses. Both have been outstanding, especially setting that up with their fastballs.
Shoemaker to face the top of the order here in the 6th inning. Smith, Ruggiano, and Cano. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit allowed, and a single to Kyle Seager in the 2nd. Off speed, first strike. Smith 0 for 2. A fly ball to left in the 1st inning. Struck out in the 3rd.
Got him upstairs with that fastball last time, but that one is a little bit too far out of the strike zone.
Caught the inside corner.
Great movement on that two-seamer. Starts off the plate, catches the inside corner. Both pitches for strikes so far, inner half of the plate.
4th game in which Smith has batted in the leadoff spot for Lloyd McClendon. Chases the high fastball down. He goes 1 out.
Chris Iannetta, when he's giving the sign for Shoemaker, he's making sure that he wants Shoemaker to throw that high fastball. He was given the motion to show it. He's showing right there, fastball. He wants that fastball upstairs. Setting a high target and hitting that target and get a swing and miss. Well done by Iannetta and Shoemaker.
This one sky to left. Ruggiano getting underneath this one. Matt Joyce is there. 2 down. Hey, follow the Angels all season long with MLB.com at bat. #1 app for live baseball. At bat up to the moment, at any moment, with everything that's going on throughout Major League Baseball. Be sure to get MLB.com at bat for your smartphone or tablet today.
Yeah, Shoemaker got away with that pitch. But another 1 pitch out. Had at least 3 so far in the game.
Seven punch outs, 1 walk. Here's Robinson Cano. 0 for 2. A fly ball to center and a ground ball to second. That was the play that Giavotella has play on. Diving to his left.
I think that 4 1-pitch outs tonight for Shoe.
Just at 60 pitches now. 37 have been strikes.
.61 thrown so far in the game for Shoe. 16 back in the 3rd. Very economical this entire game so far. I'm not so sure I go back in with that fastball again in that spot against Cano, though. Maybe a little bit off to the inside corner. He's been around the zone. Get those borderline pitches when you work quickly and hit spots.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Cano. Strikeout number 8. Mariners go down in order. We're still scoreless.
Ram trucks. Trout with good career numbers against Felix Hernandez, but taking a look at our Fox vision, you see that changeup, first at bat, swing and miss out of the strike zone. Started at the knees, ends it up in the dirt. This time a two-seamer fastball, runs it on the inside corner. Great location, both at bats for Felix against Trout. Trout with 3 career home runs against Felix Hernandez. See if this at bat, though, Trout makes an adjustment himself. The good ones make adjustments. See if he can jump on a pitch right here against Felix.
Trout, Pujols, Calhoun for the Halos here, the 6th. Scoreless. Six punch outs for Felix, 2 of which been against Trout. 1 swinging, 1 looking.
He had a pretty good swing at that pitch down. He's a very good low ball hitter, Trout. But as smart as Felix is on the mound, he came right back with a changeup, this time in the dirt. He knew he got away with the one that pitched before. Shook off a fastball in for another changeup.
This one pulled to left, made a mistake. Trout made him pay for it. Ackley comes up with it cleanly. The Angels get their leadoff man on board.
Yeah, that changeup upstairs, Zanino wanted to show at least a fastball off the plate in. Trouty jumps on that one, made the adjustment on the changeup. They have the 2 very good ones. This one stayed out over the plate. The bat head out. Drives it over Seager at third. See if Trout will be on the move. Albert with 2 singles.
See if Trout takes off. Albert looks at a strike. Single to right center in the 1st inning, and Flair to single to shallow center in the 4th. 2 for 2 night. DHing today. Crone getting the start at first. You almost have to take a shot here with Trout on base.
Yeah, you have to manufacture a run. All you can hope for is because of Trout with his speed. Remember a lot of times when Torrey was hit right behind him a couple years ago when Trouty was stealing a lot more. Trouty got Torrey a lot more fastballs. With the threat here, maybe Albert can get a fastball and do some damage because of the threat of a stolen base.
Trout takes off. This one out to right. Cruz moving over. Trout's near the bag at second. Could get doubled up here, and Morrison digs it out for a double play. Mike never picked up the baseball until the last minute. By then it was a little too late. 2 down.
Cruz still has a pretty strong throwing arm. That's his 2nd outfield assist. Good pick by Morrison at first. He's trying to pick up exactly where it is. And then he sees Cruz cruising over there to be able to get himself in a good throwing position and a firm throw the first and a pick by Morrison. Strong throw. Morrison able to secure the baseball. Very competitive. Felix Hernandez loves when he sees that good defense being played behind him. Cano with an unbelievable double play earlier, and that throw from Cruz and right.
Colo for 2. Double play ball his last time up. There's the 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off the end of the bat. Taylor's going to have to hurry. Boy, he got rid of that thing quickly.
What a quick transfer and strong throw.
Taylor's are done here. The 6th. We'll head to the 7th. Still scoreless.
Both pitchers throwing the ball very well, but Matt Shoemaker has been outstanding in this game against Seattle. He's got great command of his split finger fastball, his fastball location, inside, outside, sinking his two-seamer, going upstairs when need be. Did a lot of swing and misses at his four-seam fastball because of that reputation and that very good split. He's mixed in a couple good split finger fastball, but mainly for me, it's been his control and velocity of his fastball tonight.
63 pitches, that's all he's thrown through 6 innings. 8 strikeouts, you see the career high. 10 strikeouts for Shoe. Done that twice, both last year. Cruz fouls off the first pitch. He did it at Cleveland, June 17th, then faced the Orioles here July 21st. Struck out 10. Cruz has struck out twice, 0 for 2. Off the plate. One ball, 2 strikes. Cruz, Seager, and Morrison for Seattle here in the 7th. That is hammered to deep left field, and Nelson Cruz has done it again. It's 1-0 Seattle. Cruz with his 14th of the season, 26th run batted in.
Boy, coming into this game, 412 hitter on the road with 10 home runs and 14 RBI for Cruz.
Inside part of the plate, too.
And down inside part of the plate. That's it. It looked like it was supposed to be a split finger fastball.
.32nd home run hit by the Mariners this year.
Yeah, split finger fastball that didn't get down. It's so effective. You can see how he got the bat head out quickly, Cruz. Especially had a couple good swings on high fastballs in that sequence. He's looking upstairs for something.
Seager shoots one out to left. Matt Joyce to his right. 1 out.
5th, 1 pitch out for Shoemaker. The AL Player of the Month, Nelson Cruz. has really hit well on the road. 11 home runs of his 14.
Did the same thing last year. Hit 40 home runs last season. 25 on the road, 15 at Camden Yards. A hitter's ballpark.
And 26 home runs in his career for Cruz against the Angels. Most for Cruz against any other team.
And that is hit out to deep right field. That makes it 2-0 as Logan Morrison has hit his 4th of the season. So cruising into the 7th with 8 strikeouts and just 1 hit allowed. Shoemaker's allowed 2 home runs here in the 7th.
The pitch got a lot of the plate. And Morrison now, he's now 4 for 8 in his career against Shoemaker.
That's right.
There's too much of the plate. The target was set for the outside part of the plate, maybe even off the corner. Again, another all-speed pitch.
Morrison had popped out and walked his previous 2 plate appearances. 2-0 Mariners now here in the 7th. Which certainly doesn't make anything easier for the Angels. Felix Hernandez on the mound. Zunino at the plate, hit by a pitch and a strikeout. Third time this year that Shoemaker's allowed 2 home runs in a ball game. Gave up 2 to Seattle on the 8th in his first start of the year. Picked up the win in that one. Foul back.
Jose always bringing that glove into his booth. Another nice play.
1-2. That is ripped foul. Check swing. Foul. Two pitches ago. A foul ball by Zunino. Jose Mota with the glove.
Nice play.
Taking care of him outing.
The world's most interesting man.
There's no doubt
protected.
about it.
Another great play.
High fastball fouled straight back. 2-0 Seattle here in the 7th. 1 out, nobody on. A couple of solo home runs. Cruz and Morrison.
And Jose's giving out the information. That's his 9th play he's made with the glove in the booth. That fielding percentage up for Jose Mota.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Zunino strikes out for the 2nd out.
Now that was an excellent split finger fastball from Shu. He's talking to himself now. That's what he wanted to do against Cruz.
Stay tuned later tonight on the postgame show for the business of sports, brought to you by AutoNation.com and powered by AutoNation Ford Tested. Ninth strikeout of the game for Shoemaker. 2 outs. Space is clear for Ackley. Ackley 0 for 2. A ground ball to second and a pop-up. Foul territory. 2 balls and no strikes. And they're going badly with the offense. The pitchers have to be almost perfect. Both of these teams have been in a similar situation. But they get the long ball, and that's something that's been prevalent for Seattle this year. Obviously with Cruz's 14, but overall now 33 home runs on the season. The Angels have hit 20. Actually swinging a miss.
Yeah, both clubs have struggled with runners in scoring position.
Yep. Seattle came in batting .222 in those situations. The Angels just .235. Two upstairs. Full count. Popped up behind the plate. Chris Ionetta. And we'll head to the 7th inning stretch here with the Angels down 2-0.
And Morrison had the lead here 2-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Let's go back to our Hyundai key for this game for the Angels against Seattle and especially against Felix Hernandez. See you again. You know exactly what he's going to go after. He's going to go a lot of pitches, lower part of the strike zone. Said it earlier, say it again. Be aggressive on his fastball and do some damage. Get right back in the game with a couple big swings here in the 7th.
David Freese, Johnny Giavatella, Matt Joyce here in the 7th inning. Freese 0 for 1. Drew a walk his last time up. Chops this one foul up the third base line.
Shoemaker has thrown the ball so well in this game. Just a couple of mistakes, especially off speed, both of them. The Cruz and the Morrison just kind of ran out over the middle of the plate, but other than that, has been unbelievable.
2 balls, 1 strike. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk. 5 hits allowed by Felix. Jim Attell on deck. Freeze strikes out for the first out.
And now it's time for the Carl's Jr. Sports Update around the majors. Houston, we don't have a problem. We win 10 straight, everything's going well, but lose that one 2-1 to the Texas Rangers and managing Milwaukee. Ron Renneke fired yesterday. Milwaukee comes back against Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers. Win that one 4-3. Craig Counsell. Wonder if he scored the winning run. We all know he does that very well. Big runs. Kershaw was going for win number 100 tonight. Did not get it.
Counsell just needs Edgar Renteria as his hitting coach, right?
No doubt.
Chopper up the middle.
Scored 2 walk-off runs to win World Series for Florida and for Arizona. Pretty impressive. Now managing Milwaukee.
And both of those hits totaling about 150 feet.
Exactly.
Although Gonzo will tell you that his was a drive off Mariano.
With the infield in.
See, Matella just got a piece of that breaking ball. Keeps his at-bat alive. Johnny 1 for 2 with a base hit in the 4th.
Now, Felix has 1 shutout complete game this year. Last year, none. The year before that, 0. Seattle's been real cautious about extending him too much.
Bouncer foul. Five hits for the Angels. A couple of times they've had men in scoring position, but Felix worked his way out of it. Check swing in the dirt. Did not go, says Greg Gibson. Johnny batting a number 6 spot tonight. And batting 288. But this one was short. Taylor has it. 2 down. Freeze 0 for 2. Ground ball to second, a fly ball to right. Three infielders on the right side with Joyce up. Felix, this is up and away. 94 pitches for the righty. Could be his last inning. Although their bullpen has been hot and cold at times. Fernando Rodney's been a little bit better of late, closing games out.
And they usually try to keep Felix Hernandez around that 100, 110 range. 95 here in the 7th inning with 2 outs.
3-1.
Most wins in franchise history, just one behind Randy Johnson, the Hall of Famer. Jamie Moyer at the top.
Matt Joyce gets into one out to right center field. There's his first big fly as an Angel. It cuts the deficit to 1. 2-1 Seattle.
And that baseball went a long way.
with Felix Hernandez.
Keep in mind, Matt Joyce was just 1 for 23 in his career against Felix Hernandez, but that one right there had to feel real good for Matt Joyce. His teammates liking what they see. That ball was crushed.
Two balls and no strikes.
Boy, just tried to throw a fastball on the outer part of the plate. Got around it. See his wrist. Boy, he crushed it. Great sound off the bat. It was more of a flat pitch, flat fastball from Felix Hernandez.
Down the line foul. Crone 0 for 2 with a ground down to the strikeout.
Look at 3-0 to Joyce, 2-0 to Crone. Let's see some movement. Seattle bullpen at some point if he struggles against C.J. Crone. Well, when you're able to get back and throw that changeup on a 2-1 pitch. Talked about that earlier today. Pre-game show, how effective his changeup is. It allows him himself to get back in the counts, and then he has that one and he can get a swing and miss with it.
Called strike 3. The Angels are done here in the 7th. They do cut the deficit to 1 as Matt Joyce hits his first as an Angel. No doubter out to right center field. We'll head to the 8th. Seattle leads it 2-1.
Are trailing the Mariners 2-1, top 8 on Patrick O'Neill. Stick around after this game for our Angels Live post-game show. Clearly, we'll be talking about the two Matts, Joyce and Shoemaker. And if an Angel can step up and be a hero, that'll be Alex Curry, and Jose Mota, the guy with that quick glove up there in the booth, will join me as well. Now, for Matt Shoemaker, coming into this game, he was 9-1 versus the AL West, going back to 1969. That is the best record. Mark and Victor, you know, Chris Iannetta told me that what impresses him most about Shoemaker is how smart he is, and something he'll learn from is those 2 home run balls he gave up in the last inning. But he gets better as the game goes along.
There's no doubt about it. He's throwing the ball well. 2 mistakes. Taylor will look at a breaking ball for a strike. 9-1-2 for Seattle here. Really the one he'd like to have back. Granted, you want both back, but what kind of started it for him? 2-strike splitter, little tumbler. The inside part of the plate to Cruz changes the mindset.
He had him beaten too. He's already struck him out twice. And if he gets that pitch where he wants to, even down and away, he's going to swing and miss. But that ball kind of ran back in the inner half of the plate. And with a guy that type of power and the type of start he has had, he doesn't miss mistakes.
86 pitches, and the 87th is up and away. Chris Taylor, the shortstop, 0 for 2 with a strikeout, a fly ball to right. Mike Moore loosening. Swing and a miss, and that is his 10th strikeout of the night, matching a career high.
Another perfectly located fastball from Shoemaker. And Mike Scioscia has really needed some length in the game from the starter, quality length too, and that's what he's gotten out of Shoemaker tonight. Fastball, you have to protect because he's been around the strike zone. All those pitches away there. Finish him off with a fastball just off the corner.
We've had back-to-back starters last just 5 innings in Weaver and Santiago the last 2 games. That is ripped to deep right field. Make that the 3rd home run allowed by Shoemaker. They get that run back. It's 3-1. Seth Smith with his 2nd home run of the season.
Pitch up and out over the plate. High fastball, but this time he's ready. Got him out a couple times on a high fastball. This time he didn't miss it.
3 solo home runs allowed by Matt Shoemaker. He is done here in the 8th inning. Pitching change, 3-1 Seattle. A mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com to get a fast free quote and see how much you could save. And by Hyundai. Great deals on amazing cars are going on now at your Hyundai dealer. Visit buyhyundai.com today. 3-1 Seattle here in the 8th inning with 1 out. Matt Shoemaker, 7 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs all earned, 3 solo home runs, 10 strikeout, matching a career high, but 3 pitches that he would like to have back of the 90 that he threw today. And especially the one here to Smith in the 8th inning after the Angels drew within 1 with the Joyce home run. And so Mike Moore is now in and out, who's in, who's out, facing Justin Ruggiano. 14th game for Moore, 1-0 record of 5.40 ERA. Gianna, the center fielder, lost to Jackson on the DL. 0 for 3 tonight with a ground down, a strikeout, a fly ball to left. One ball, one strike. Good off-speed pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes now.
He's got that great changeup.
Changeup that was up.
Boy, anything up in the strike zone, any kind of mistake, Seattle has jumped on it. Other than that, some quality pitches. They get a lot of swing and misses. 10 punch outs for Shoemaker.
Got him. 2 down.
You can see how he turns over his changeup. Great location. Swing and miss.
Two outs, nobody on. Robinson Cano at the plate. 0 for 3.
Tell you what, when you get that extra run right back as a pitcher, you feel real good about going back out to the mound.
Mariners have right-hander Carson Smith getting ready.
He's got that tough arm angle he throws.
Had not allowed a run all season until yesterday when Evan Gattis got him hanging breaking ball for a home run.
2 home runs for Gattis yesterday.
Yeah. This is lined to short, and the inning is over. But Seth Smith adds a little cushion for Seattle ahead of the bottom of the 8th inning. Iannetta, Ibar, Trout coming up, and the Angels down by 2. Ibar and Trout to face a new pitcher on the mound. Carson Smith, the right-hander, takes over for Felix Hernandez, who went 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, 1 run. It was the home run to Matt Joyce, 8 strikeouts and 1 walk.
Outstanding once again for Felix. Top pitcher right here in Carson Smith. Be 13th game. 14 strikeouts at 11 1/3. His fastball 91-96. Hard slider. He throws a lot of sliders. 47% of his pitches sliders. Changeup also.
Chris Iannetta 0 for 2 with a ground ball to third and a strikeout. Slider missing down and away. Smith 0-1, a .79 ERA. 13th game, 11 1/3 innings. 4 hits, 14 strikeouts, 3 walks. Ground ball toward the middle. Taylor to his left has it. One down. Back to the top of the order now. Eric Ibar. By the way, that run that Carson Smith allowed yesterday, his first in the big leagues. Remember, he came up last year, pitched in 9 games, and then went to 11 appearances this year before giving up a run. Ibar looks at the strike.
See that short arm delivery he has for a hitter. It's tough to track the baseball out of his hand.
Product of Texas State University. 6'6", 220. Coat hanger shoulders too.
It's amazing how hard he can throw a baseball. It's such a short arm delivery he has.
Chopper off the plate. This is going to be a tough play. Cano comes charging in. Smith cuts in front of him and then flips it toward the netting in front of the Mariners dugout. It's going to be a tough play either way. It's an infield base hit for Ibar, his second hit of the night.
And once that baseball's off the plate like that, this is very difficult, especially when Ibar's hitting from that side of the plate. Even if Cano makes that play, even as quick as a release he has, I don't think he has a play either. You're better off just holding on to the baseball.
It's the first hit the Angels have ever gotten off of Carson Smith.
So you're saying second hit would be a home run here. That's what you're saying. I feel it.
Trout 0 for 3 in Smith. Mike today 1 for 3 on the night. Singled in the 6th inning. Got doubled up on the fly ball. Pujols hit to right field. He was on the move. One ball, one strike. Infield base hit by Ibar. His second of the night, 7th hit for the Angels.
Seattle's outfield is playing no doubles defense. They are playing extremely deep. All 3 of them.
Tonino and Smith to talk things over here with 1 out of the 8th.
There's Lloyd McClendon out there. To the mound. Making sure they're on the same page.
Charlie Furbush is ready to go, and that's in case the Angels get to the point where Cole Calhoun comes to the plate, I would imagine. Pujols on deck. Cole in the hole. One ball, one strike. 1 out, a man on. Jammed him. 1 and 2.
And ran that fastball way off the inside corner.
I wonder how much of that conversation with Lloyd McClendon was, hey, listen, that foul ball he just hit back to the screen, that down, pitch that was down, don't go there again.
Now, if you're going to throw a fastball, throw it off the plate in. Or try to elevate. Don't throw anything down. Trout crushes anything low in the strike zone. And that's a product. When you see a pitcher step off, he didn't like that pitch. Wants to change his signs. A different sequence.
Ground ball to the right side. Morrison has it. He'll flip to second. They force out Ibar. Trout reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 outs.
Play by Morrison. The left And at first baseman, you're able to have better coverage on that slow roller like that. And you can make the throw to the second base much easier.
Albert 2 for 3, 2 singles and a double play ball. Take it off here. He gets thrown out. You got Albert leading off, or
I have him stay. I give Albert a chance to tie it up.
Slider for a strike.
Now, falling behind in the count 0-2, anticipating a breaking ball potentially in the dirt, well, then that changes the thought process. But you got to give Albert a shot at tying the game first before Trouty would go.
Chopper to short. Taylor will draw the first. And we're done here in the 8th. We'll head to the 9th. 3-1 Seattle. Playoff action plus highlights on tonight's MLB games. You can see Fox Sports Live tonight at 11 p.m. on Fox Sports 1 and see it simulcast right here on Fox Sports West.
Mike Morin back out to the mound. I haven't seen that too often from Mike Scioscia. Have him go back out for that second inning. Might be only a one-batter scenario.
Ramos getting ready. Seager and Morrison, next 2 batters after Cruz. Nelson Cruz 1 for 3, a home run in the 7th, leading off the 7th inning. His 14th of the season, 26 RBIs now. One and two. Three home runs, solo shots hit by Seattle, 1 solo shot hit by the Angels. That was Matt Joyce's first of the season. Matt Shoemaker working 7 1/3. Cruz hits one out to right. Cole back a couple of steps is there. One down. Here comes Mike Scioscia right on cue. Cesar Ramos will come into the ball game here as Morin is done after just 1 inning. Pitching change. We are in the 9th. 3-1 Seattle. Bullpen and playing matchup with Seager and Morrison due up. Cesar Ramos comes into the ball game. Left-hander pitched yesterday, went 1 inning and issued a walk and hit a batter. Lefties hitting just 176 against him, 3 for 17. He has walked 2 lefties and also hit 2 lefties. Looks like Vinny Pistano also loosening here just in case one or both of these guys reach. Seager 1 for 3 with a single in the second. Two balls, 1 strike.
On that slider from Ramos, just off the outside corner, trying that mechanism where you hit your leg to make it stay back. Ramos trying to keep him from getting comfortable at the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
You ran that fastball in. More likely now you're going to maybe see that sweeping slider.
Logan Morrison on deck. 2-2 now. Way outside. Full count. Halos in the bottom of the 9th inning. If Calhoun, Freese, and Giavotella due up. Fernando Rodney would be coming into the ball game. Into the overshift. Giavotella has it. 2 outs.
Still not an easy play when you're an infielder used to fielding on the dirt. Different read. Different spin on the baseball when it goes from the dirt to the grass. Well done by Giavotella.
So here's Morrison, who homered in the 7th. His 4th of the year, 7th RBI, 1 for 2 game. One ball, no strikes. Chopper foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Angels came into this ball game 4-6 here at home. Seattle 5-8 on the road. I knew the Angels would have their hands full with Felix Hernandez on the mound. Felix pretty much as advertised, as he has been all year, and as he has been against the Angels for the last couple of seasons now. 1-1. 1-2.
Yeah, he just never throws anything middle of the plate. Doesn't make many mistakes. Doesn't walk batters. That Shoemaker, though, threw the ball very, very well. It was a big home run there by Seth Smith in the 8th inning, though. Big difference when you're on the mound with a 2-run lead as compared to a 1-run lead.
1-2, down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball. Crone takes it. And we'll head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Halos down 3-1.
In the game now for Seattle. Fastball 93-97, very good changeup. Looking for his 8th save, but he can get wild. You know, at some point during this inning the Angels will have an opportunity to tie or take the lead.
12th game for Fernando Rodney. See the numbers there, 1-1 and a 5.23 ERA. Scheduled to face Calhoun, Freeze, and Giavotella. And Rodney's had a couple of games where Gave up multiple runs, and it's been a while since he has given up a run. Going back to April 14th, that was against the Dodgers. Much better of late. Seven saves on the year. Has not pitched since the 29th at Texas. Matter of fact, pitched 3 straight there. Texas picking up 3 straight saves.
Yeah, he can get wild. 6 walks in 10 1/3 innings pitched. Cole 0 for 3 in his career versus Fernando Rodney.
Cole tonight 0 for 3. A strikeout, double play ball, and a ground out. First one's up and away. Carson Smith, 1 inning, 1 hit. There's that off-speed pitch. 1-2.
He's got a great changeup. There's that pitch about 31% of the time. You throw it for strikes, get back into counts. It also is a swing and miss pitch for him.
David Freese on deck. Bottom of the 9th. Cole takes the off-speed pitch down low. He's 2-2. 3 runs, 4 hits. 3 left on for Seattle. 3 of the 4 hits, solo home runs. Angels with 1 run, 7 hits, and 5 men left on base. Cole skies one out toward right field. Nelson Cruz moving back. Calling out Vigiano, and he'll make the catch just shy of the wall for the first down.
Maybe a little earlier than evening and had a chance to get out. Cooler down tonight. This part of the game. High pitch. Cole on that one, almost got it out.
Freese drives one out toward right center field. That one is long gone. Big fly for David Freese. Halos are down by 1. It is 3-2 Seattle.
Well, that is some serious territory he covered on that one there for David Freese. That's a long way. It's a 5th home run, 19th RBI for David Freese. He's got real good power to center, to right center. Got a fastball. Great swing, great leverage. And this baseball goes a long way.
5 solo home runs hit tonight. (3-2) Seattle. Johnny Giavotella 1 for 3. First home run for Freese since he hit one here against Texas on the 24th. One ball, 1 strike.
Man, just looking for Johnny Giavotella to get on base. See if Matt Joyce, with that one swing he had last at bat, can do it again.
Giavotella lines one to short. 2 outs. Taylor has it. So Halos down to the last out here in the 9th inning.
Against a very good pitcher in the 7th inning in King Felix. Matt Joyce, first home run as an Angel. That went a long way to right center field.
Joyce with good numbers in his career against Fernando Rodney. 3 for 6 with a double, an RBI. Cuts through the off-speed pitch. Got the fastball, takes it for a strike. The Angels down to the last strike now. Jeopardy of dropping their 4th consecutive game. Crone on deck. Here's the 0-2. Joyce fouls it off.
Stayed on that fastball pretty good at 97. That was off the outside corner.
Another 0-2 from Rodney. Changeup. That could have been, and probably should have been, called a strike. Rodney does not get the call. 1-2.
Yeah, low part of the strike zone.
Another changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. David Freese with a 1-out home run to draw the Angels within 1. 2-2 now. Downstairs, full count. Crone on deck.
Full count doesn't mean Rodney's going to throw him a fastball here. He might throw him a changeup. A lot of power on deck, and C.J. Crone also.
Three-two pitch, change up, and he walked him. So the tying run is on plate. The winning run, Tiger and Party at first base. The winning run coming to the plate now.
I think he might have a pinch runner. Cowgill. That's a pretty good pitch also.
Crone 0 for 3, a ground down, 2 punch outs. Cowgill takes off to throw to second, and he is gunned down. That's how this game ends. An odd decision to try to steal second base with the winning run standing at the plate, but that's how the Angels drop the opener of this series. Final 3-2 Seattle.
And Zunino has a very good throwing arm. He's thrown out over 33% of would-be base stealers so far this year. What a perfect throw and tag by Robinson Cano. Surprising, especially with Crone and his power potential. Tag right there. Perfect throw from Zunino.
Well, it's all about trying new things, but when you get to that situation, when you're down by a run, that is a serious gamble. And of course, the Halos lose. 3-2. Seattle takes game 1. Stick around. Angels Live is coming up next.